Hey everybody, it's Saturday afternoon, so all the training's done here at the WSB WFG office of Northwest Houston, and on Zoom with the WLB team and Bernadette Kim's team out of Edinburgh, Texas. So Bernadette impressed on me again today the importance of tracking with the bubble charts. Okay, and so there's the prospect bubble chart and then there's the campaigner bubble chart. But also, I've been in the Antoine Global growth course for the Volk Rehab program that I'm part of for the church that I go to. And the two of them dovetail. Okay. So the MIO is massively important outcomes. Okay, and I learned that from the Antoine Global Growth Course. Okay, when you, I have a tendency of thinking that if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I've learned through the years that not everybody can be a Navy SEAL, but not everybody can be at a high level in boxing. And also, not everybody grasps the financial concepts like I do. And I got that from my dad. My dad had some Jewish heritage. My dad's grandmother was half Huron Indian and German Jew. And so dad had that tendency. Money was important. He taught me about the difference between good debt and bad debt. You know, bad debt's like credit cards. The interest rate's so high, the payment's so low, you'll never pay them off. Good debt would be like if you want to buy a piece of equipment like a tractor or a combine, was it smarter for him to work and save to buy that piece of equipment cash, or would inflation just keep it that far of his reach? That was the case. He'd finance that piece of equipment, put it to work to make more money to pay the loan off faster. He'd say, you got to think of yourself as being the egg business, and your money's your chickens. You don't want to eat your chickens, which is the segue to what we help people do. We just had a great training today on the value of life insurance, cash value life insurance. All right. It was awesome training today here at the office. Okay. So when I'm, not everybody's going to like jump out in the ring. If I go, I used to go to boxing gyms whenever I traveled around when I was in the SEAL teams in, Virginia and West Virginia, and anywhere I went, I could go into a gym, California, and, I ain't got to start over. I know what I'm doing. I can get up and ring, let's spar. Let's go right now. Not everybody can do that or is willing to do that. So same thing with our business, right? So if you have a prospect, I'm looking at the bubbles on the prospect bubble chart. Okay, so usually right off the initial contact, they're going to get the brochure. Okay, the 30 by 30 campaign brochure. I got a bunch of them in my pocket all the time, right? Then also I'm going to get their email. They're going to get in the counter, and with that, they're going to get a PDF of the Save in Your Future book. Okay, now then the next thing, invite to a BPM or a workshop. That's going to be the next step. I'm going to call them up. Did you get a chance to look at the email I sent you? Right? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. All right. Well, that PDF I sent you is to follow along with the workshops. Could I schedule you for a workshop? And I usually get that knocked out of the way, right? And then asking for referrals and invite them to a meeting or a home party, all right? And then follow up on birthdays or Christmas or whatever. So Christmas is coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, great time to communicate with people. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, not a lot of business gets done. It's hard to get people to do appointments. It's hard to get them to meetings, but you meet a lot of people. You can just stack up your list, okay? And then drop by, stop bys, okay? So that's it for the prospect bubble chart. So then when it comes to the campaigner bubble chart, and it blew my mind. Somebody pays their $125, right? And they come on board with the business, all right? You get them the startup kit. They've come to a meeting. They've done a workshop, met the spouse, You know, my girlfriend, she's already did her share list. I'm super proud of her, right? We need to do, she did some field training. That was something. She got the worst case scenario and we survived, right? And then do her personal financial strategy. We'll do that pretty soon here. She's got a startup kit. Um, so, yeah, the meeting workshop. She hasn't done any workshops. She's been to a couple meetings. So I think we got to get pre-licensing done, her PFS, and get her some workshops. So there's 4 of the bubbles that we're going to knock out pretty fast. Easy day, right? Easy day here, okay? And it takes the overwhelming stress out of this. This is easy. This is easy. That's why they call it an easy start. All right. So these getting through this is a massively important outcome. All right. Hope this helps anybody. If it does, go ahead and share it. Have a great Saturday.